So friends, the stock is Trend Limited. I'm trying to identify a demand zone on this stock. So the process for identifying a demand zone, start with current price, look down and identify an explosive candle in price, explosive move. So which is current price? This particular candle. Look down, identify the leg out. So which candle is explosive? Let me use a vertical line to mark it. So this particular candle, where I have plotted the okay, yeah. So this particular candle which I have identified, is it one of the largest candles here? Strong leg out. Adjacent to that, small candle, small candle, small candle. So this is the leg in. So between the leg in and leg out, do we have base candles? Yes. So we have blocked the leg in, blocked the leg out, in between isolated the base candles. Now we need to mark proximal and distal lines. So I don't need this vertical lines, I had just drawn to illustrate. So now I will plot the proximal and distal lines. So the lowest point of the base till the highest point is where the proximal and distal line will be drawn. So now I identified the zone. So proximal line around 5817, distal line around 5627. So now I need to do the quality check of this level, whether it is a level that meets minimum quality. So what is the quality check? After the leg out, check to the right hand side. Has price ever come back? So in this example, is this level fresh on this chart? Price is fresh. So the zone is fresh. Price has never come back. Is the leg out strong? Is it explosive? 90-degree move. Yes, the zone also is strong. Leg out is strong. And how many base candles do we have here? We've got how many base candles between the leg in and the leg out? 3 base candles. So the level meets the criteria. So it is strong. Only 3 basing candles, also fresh. So this is a level which we can look to trade when price comes back to the demand zone. We can initiate a long trade. So how do we initiate a trade? There are multiple ways where you can enter the trade. So one is the aggressive entry, which is also called the limit entry. When price falls down and touches the proximal line, that's where you place a limit order. Buy when price comes to the zone. But if you do that, there is a chance price can continue falling down and stop you out. So as a conservative trader, you may say, I will not go for the limit entry. I will wait for a turnaround. Let price come back here, take a U-turn, then I will enter. That is called conservative entry. Some traders will say, I will wait for some bullish reversal formation. Let price come back down, show me some bullish reversal candle, then I will enter. So that all depends upon your mindset as a trader, whether you are aggressive or conservative. You can decide the entry, how to enter. But the area to enter the trade is around the demand zone. So for me, most of my trades are basis of set and forget. I place limit orders. And once you are good with supply demand, you also will realize putting limit orders is the best way to trade. You don't need to sit in front of the screen, put your orders into the system, and you can continue doing what you are doing. So let's look at one more example of demand zone, and then let's look at supply zone formations. Let's repeat the steps. Stock is ITC. Start from current price. Can you all identify this demand zone? Start from current price, look down and identify an explosive candle in price. Very strong move. Let's identify that. Starting from current price, this particular candle that I have marked, is it an explosive candle? Where my vertical line is, the black line. Do you think it is explosive? Not at all, right? The candle that I have marked, nothing great. So all this is sideways consolidation, no great leg out there. So the only area where I can see a good move is here. So I have a leg out, nice follow through, two candle basing, leg in. So leg in, base, leg out. All I need to do is now draw proximal and distal lines. So that's how I have marked this zone. So when price comes back to this area, this can be a good area to plan a long trade. So now let's look at some supply examples, supply zones. Same for rules, but now instead of looking below current price, we'll have to look above current price. So over here, start with current price. Look up, identify an explosive drop in price. So where my cursor is the current price. Look above that, identify a strong drop. So the candle where I have drawn the leg out, is it a good strong drop? Not at all. Firstly, it is not above current price. I have to look above. So over here, there is a gap down. So gap down is an excellent scenario of strength. This is telling you that this particular candle is actually so big. There is an invisible portion to this candle. So this is a very, very strong drop. So your leg out candle will be here. This is your leg out. 1, 2, 3 base candles. So where is the leg in this case? Leg in. 3 candle base, leg out. So what you need to do is now lowest point to the highest point, mark the supply level. So do the quality check. Is the level fresh? What do you all think? Is it fresh? Prices never come back. It's strong, yes, very strong, with a strong gap down, big candle, and only 3 candles in the base. So this is an excellent scenario of supply zone. So same process, friends, what I have taught you, we have implemented. These are probable trades. Yes, Rajinder, I will be surely sharing recent trade, but before that, I wanted to share some probable opportunities. You may not trade these. Keep a watch on them, put a price alert, and just see how price reacts. So just see whether the analysis works. Yeah, so I'll come to the trade which we have executed. So friends, what I have done now is manually plotted these zones. So what if we have a tool that does it for it? Will it make life simpler for a supply demand trader? If there's an indicator that would plot these supply and demand zones. As a trader, do you think it will help you? As a supply demand trader, if you have a automated plotter which will plot supply and demand zones. So when I started off, friends, there was no indicator which would do that. So this is a proprietary indicator which me and my team have developed. So this marks automatic supply and demand zone. So let me enable that indicator on the chart. Supply demand zone indicator. So if you see this, indicator has identified the level. Drop based drop, 125 minutes is the time frame. And from the indicator, you can even enable the display table, which will tell you the coordinates of your proximal distal line of supply and demand zone. So automatic plotting is done by the indicator. So this makes life much, much simpler for you. Plus, you can set alerts. Whenever a new zone is formed, it will give you an alert on trading view. Whenever a zone is broken, you can get an alert. Whenever price enters the zone, you can set your alerts. But friends, for alerts, you need to have paid plans of trading view. In a basic plan, you may not have the alert system. So to overcome that, what we have done is to all our students, we send these alerts on a Telegram channel real time. So whenever a zone is formed on any NSE FNO stock, so we are monitoring only FNO category, because ideally you should trade this only in stocks where there is institutional participation. So starting from 5 minute all the way to the monthly chart, all those alerts are sent to a Telegram channel real time. So if you're a trader who's doing intraday, you focus on those 10-15 minute alerts. If you're a swing trader like me, come back in the evening and look at only daily chart, 125-minute alerts, 75-minute alerts. So let's look at the other charts which we had marked, ITC. So ITC indicator has plotted the same zone. So that's why it helped me very quickly to identify which was the other stock, trend. So trend indicator has identified this demand zone, rally base, rally level here. So for me, how do I scan for stocks? So friends, at the end of the day, my team shares a log file. It shares the consolidated log for the entire day. So on the Telegram channel, I am not monitoring those alerts real time. Since I am a swing trader, I'll do my analysis after market closes. So I'll wait for the alert file to be posted. So let me share the alert file which was there for the last trading day. Can you see an Excel file here? Friends, are you seeing an Excel file on the screen? So this is the alert for the last trading day starting on different time frames. But as a swing trader, I will not focus on small time frames. I'll look at only maybe let's say 125-minute chart. So I'll select, I want only 125-minute alerts. So over here, out of 190 stocks, I have zone formation only in 15 stocks. So I will not waste my time on other stocks. I will focus only on these 15 stocks and try to identify opportunities. So trend, so I picked up from there only. That's why it helps me quickly identify good probability trades. So I don't have to go through all 190 stocks. Only where there is a good zone formation, I'll focus only on those stocks. So assuming I want only daily stocks, daily zones. So we have only got 3 stocks where there are daily zone formations as well. So this is how I will use the alerts and the indicator as a very good stock scanning tool. So blindly I will not trade just because the indicator has plotted the zone. After that I will apply the entire trade planning process. But this becomes a good point where it saves a lot of time. Yes, Rajinder, this indicator will even work on the free version of TradingView. So even if you are on the basic plan of TradingView, the indicator will plot only for alerts. That is the restriction that TradingView has got on the basic plan where you can't set alert. To overcome that, so my team will send you the alerts on a Telegram channel. Yeah. So let's look at some of our recent trades that we executed. So PI Industries was one of my recent trades. So can you see this? Rally base rally identified by the indicator. Price came back to the demand zone. That was my entry point into the trade. And already booked out easily more than 3:1 risk reward. But in this case, my first trade was in this demand zone. So when I had planned the trade, I had even posted this on our website, rally base, rally level. Good, looks good for a pullback to demand zone. But price did not come back, formed another zone on the way. So then shifted my entry point, got an entry here, booked out easily more than 3:1. Another trade was Alchem Labs. Suraj, the 75 that shows, it is a time frame. It is telling you it is a 75-minute chart. Each candle is for 75 minutes of trading activity. Alchem Labs, 75 minutes. So student trade, rally based rally identified by the indicator. He took an aggressive entry, still holding, but easily gone beyond 2:1. Another trade was Chambal Fertilizers. Chambal Fertilizers was on a 125-minute time frame. Can you see this zone? Rally base rally. Price came back, came close. Now you'll say this is stopped out. So that's why I tell you, don't put your stop loss exactly at distal. It has to go beyond distal. So this is also a very nice trade. Just dipped into the zone, strong rally. So if you see how price reacts to this zone like magnets, price just blasts off from the zone. So if you are waiting for a confirmatory trade, you may be late. So that's why I said putting a set and forget trade is one of the better ways to trade. Another trade was Hindalco, daily time frame. Drop base drop identified by the indicator. Price came back, strong drop. So, but do all the trades work? No, you will have stop outs as well. Some trades will miss entry. So, trade that got stopped out for me, NMDC, which I had covered in the previous workshop also. NMDC on a 125-minute time frame. I was right in my approach, but I got stopped out and then it moved down. So this was the supply level identified, drop base drop. Price came back, went beyond supply, took my stop loss. Even besides the buffer room, it took the stop loss, then moved down. So it happens. You have to take your stop losses, part of trading. Suraj says when to exit. So friends, exit points, if you are initiating a trade at supply, the opposing demand should be your target, technical target. So the way I like to trade is first book partial quantity at least 2:1. When you are making 2 times reward, book 50% and trail rest for the technical term. So that's how I like to trade. So in which instrument would I do the swing trading? So I would mark my levels on the spot chart, but I would execute this in the futures or options. So marking is done on the cash chart and I trade it in the futures. So where I trade in interactive brokers, I have a conditional order system. I can put conditional orders saying when price comes to this level on the spot, execute the future or execute the options. So I don't think so any other broker provides that kind of facility. So that's the reason I use interactive brokers. Suhas, if you want to put an alert when price comes back to the zone, just set a price alert. Identify the coordinates of the zone and you can put a price alert on any system. You don't require TradingView. Even with brokers, you have price alerts. Gangadhar, IB, we don't have any affiliation with interactive brokers. But if you're asking my opinion, yes, it's a very good platform to trade. It's a very, very good platform. You can consider opening an account, but margins are slightly higher as compared to other brokers. Margins are much higher. Suhas says any alert? Suhas, yes. So for all the core subscribers, you get the alerts on the Telegram channel. Interactive brokers. You can Google for interactive brokers. One of the largest brokers in the world. So only thing is their order entry system is very good. So I like their conditional orders and I can put GTC orders in futures options. So that's the reason I trade there. So but do your own due diligence. Don't hold me responsible tomorrow. So do your due diligence and if you find it good, then you can consider trading with them. Yeah, so these were some of our recent trades, friends. Rohit says some Forex trades. Rohit, I am not trading Forex actively, but I can check any instrument that you want. Do let me know. Smaller time frame Forex. Let's look at Euro USD. 15-minute chart. Supply zone identified by the indicator. Small move 1:1. So probably here also there was some level on a higher time frame. So in Forex, 1 hour, 4 hour, those levels work well. If you see this 1 hour level on Euro USD, nice move out. Let's check the 4 hour level. 4 hour demand zone is formed. So 4 hour supply, price came close to that, gave you a strong reaction. Demand is where you can enter. You wanted to see smaller time frames, so don't go below 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the lowest. So which other Forex pair? GBP USD. Supply identified on 15 minutes. First time came back, gave you a nice move out. Again, supply formed here, worked well. Let's look at a 1 hour chart. Yeah. Strong supply on 1 hour, give you a nice move out. So irrespective of the instrument, whether it is Forex, whether it is commodities, same underlying logic of supply and demand would work. So yes, this will work on index also. So Nifty, there is a strong daily supply now identified on Nifty. So Nifty at the top, can you see this? So this was the fall, right? Do you remember the election results? Came back to demand, strong move out. So this is where a lot of stocks also pulled back to demand. So I didn't trade the index itself. I got a lot of opportunity in stocks at this point of time. Now there is a very strong supply, rally-based drop with a gap down. So this is one area where you can now look at maybe going short when price comes back to supply. So whether it is index, whether it is stock, same thing would work. Smaller time frame, 15 minutes. Do you have any intraday trades? Intraday drop base rally, price came towards the end of the day. So you would not enter. Again, here it came back towards the end of the day, last candle. So no entry. Next day it is gapping up.
Hi friends. So I hope you've gone through the entire video series and by now you must have realized how simple yet very effective this strategy is. So what we learned was the foundation of the entire strategy. So now we need to use this as a base to build upon this. So we need to create our entire trading plan around this foundation that we have learned. So we blindly do not trade every zone. So we need to follow a structured approach. So we need to look at things like, where is this zone located? Is the zone located in a wholesale area or is it in a retail area? What is the trend of the stock? And does this zone qualify on the minimum quality attributes? So this is how we plan any trade using a multiple time frame approach. So as a trader, friends, if you also want to get consistent results, you need to follow a structured approach to trading. And friends, if you find this strategy simple yet very, very effective, and now you want to take your learning deeper, all you need to do is just click the link below and connect with our support team for a one-on-one consultation, and they will guide you further. So happy trading and wish each one of you a successful trading career.